Good morning. My name is Aditya Udairaj Prabhune. I am second year MBBS student of Penza State University. My professor name is Mikuляк ma'am. So my today's topic is about the impact of different phase of solar activity on osmotic resistance and lipid peroxidation of erythrocytes. So my significance of this topic is to know what is geomagnetic storm and magnetic storm. They both are the same things. It is a temporary disturbance of the Earth's magnetosphere caused by solar wind shock, wave, and or cloud of magnetic field that interacts with the Earth magnetic field. Also, we study the effects of magnetic storm on the health of animals. Humans can also use this geomagnetic storm or magnetic storm to navigate the ship, and it also create a beautiful aura. So my purpose of this study is to influence of magnetic storm on the osmotic stability of erythrocytes and their antioxidant activity. Firstly, I would like to give a short description about the history, how the geomagnetic storm is caused or who saw it. So in 1931, Sidney Chapman and Vinzo C.A. Ferrov wrote an article, A New Theory of Magnetic Storm. He by hands created, as you can see the picture of magnetic storm, red color picture. This is how a magnetic storm we can draw by hand. Also, they postulated that this plasma travels at a velocity such that it reaches Earth within 113 days, but now it takes only 1 to 5 days. General information. This is how a beautiful aura we can see outside the Earth when its geomagnetic storm is created. A geomagnetic storm, a general information again I would like to give. It is a disturbance which is caused on the Earth, by a solar wind shock wave and or cloud of magnetic field that interacts with the Earth magnetic field. Also, it is maximum when the solar radiations are maximum, and it also geomagnetic storm occurs more often with the majority driven by CMAs. So this is the influence of magnetic storm on Earth. It is the solar flare and eruption can occur. Then satellite microphones are damaged because of magnetic storm, and also power grid disrupt radio interference. So the main material and methods. Basically, we used 12 rabbits and give and stored them on the geomagnetic storm from August 17 to August 19, 2020, when geomagnetic storm was present. And half of them matured animals weighing from 2500 to 3000 grams. Half of them we kept on August 3 to August 5 outside the magnetic storm. Then we took the sample of bloods and from the marginal veins of the rabbits, and we study about the hemolytic resistance of erythrocytes and the state of lipid oxidation in erythrocytes. And also in erythrocytes, we checked the level of MDA, which is the melanodialdehyde, and catalytic activity. Also, we took by the modern techniques, we also study the osmotic resistance to hemolytic was also measured by keeping the solution in different types of saline medium, like different type of concentration of NaCl. Also, we checked the level of MDA by a new technique, which is the SF26 spectrometer by the intensity of ultraviolet absorption in the range of 530 to 540 nanometer. Now, the result from this we get was the RBC decreases by time to time by first, second, and third day. It decreases. The osmotic resistance of the blood cells decreases. Also, the level of MDA increases significantly, which confirms the activation of free radical processes in the erythrocytes. We can see the free radicals on the erythrocytes or the in the making of process of erythrocytes. Also, the melanoic aldehyde significantly increases day by day, and the catalytic activity of rabbit also decreases. Also, Now we can see the result in the tabular form. We can see the osmotic resistance increases and the malonyl aldehyde decreases and the catalytic activity also decreases. See the graphic representation of osmotic resistance of the RBCs. Our graph shows that the osmotic resistance of red blood cells decreases by 10%, 25%, and 27% on the first, second, and third day of the magnetic storm. More exposed the magnetic field will increase the osmotic resistance. Also, our second graph is the graphic representation of level of MDA. Our studies shows that the animals exposed to magnetic storm, the level of melanoic aldehyde increases statistically, which confirms the activation of free radicals of the erythrocytes. Free radical species are found in the blood, which can cause diseases to the rabbit. Also, so the graphic representation of catalytic activity, graphic representation shows us the rabbit's erythrocytes decreases. Catalytic activity at the third significantly decreases by 21%, which confirms the inhibition of antioxidant defense mechanism system that protects against the damaging effects of oxidation, with a high manifestation of this process on the third day of the magnetic storm. So the conclusion of my topic is increase in the intensity of the geomagnetic field is very stressful situation for mammals, animals, or humans. It gives a very harmful, dangerous activities. It creates, affects our regulatory system. Then we can get autonomic central nervous system issues. It is necessary to take this into account for patient to take adequate treatment during such period of natural phenomena. So these are the references from where I took the information. Thank you so much for the presentation.